Scare Me by K.R. Alexander, Chapter 5. Julie and Tanisha both head home a little bit before I do. I hang back in the basement while waiting for my parents to come. We've gotten as much done as we can. The basement is fully mapped out, and I have a long list of things to pack and bring with me tomorrow, so we should be able to get everything installed right away. Then we have one more day to get everything dressed and figure out the small details. The three of us work really quickly together, which is good since we don't have much time. This is going to be the most ambitious year yet. I slowly detangle the strands of purple lights, still thinking about what Patricia said and wondering if maybe she's right. Maybe we don't have a chance. Her parents and friends have a ton of money, so she's able to get the best particle effects. It's not fair. I glance over to the animatronic skeletons lined up against the wall. They stare at me with empty eyes, and empty heads too, as we forgot the batteries to bring them to life. They're new. I bought them on sale at the end of Halloween last year, and when I did, I was sure they would be the key to winning this year. They can record messages and parrot them back to the audience whenever someone walks by. It's just a shame they don't move as well. I was going to hide a few behind tombstones and others within gates of the mausoleum, and when people walked by, the skeletons would laugh and scare everyone half to death. But now, when I look at them, I can only think that they look fake, cheap. You can see the LEDs in their eye sockets and the wires in their joints. Maybe we didn't lose last year just because of Patricia. Maybe we lost because my team can't afford scarier things. I sigh and try to fight down the sadness. Without my friends around, it's hard. This is your year, Kevin, I say to myself, trying to psych myself up. And someday you're going to make special effects for big movies and haunted houses, and you'll be famous. It's the same thing I've told myself every night for the last month to pump myself up. This is your year, Kevin, comes a creepy electronic voice. I startle and look at the skeletons. One of them has glowing green eyes, and its mouth moves jerkily as it talks. Its teeth look oddly rotten, and I swear that mud cakes its bones. It leans forward, just a little, which should be impossible, and turns its head, ever so slightly, to face me. Its broken teeth and twisted mouth turn up into a sneer. This is your year, Kevin, it says again. What in the world? I whisper, my heart races in my chest. I thought you didn't have batteries. Maybe one of my dads put batteries in to test it out. This is your year, Kevin, it repeats, its voice and less mechanical this time, more feminine, creepier. Chills race down my neck, and as I take a step closer. How are you? This is your fear, Kevin, the skeleton says. I stop a foot away from it. I don't want to get too close. I don't want to consider the impossible, that it might reach out and grab me. It must be malfunctioning. Something wrong with the mic, or you won't let me rest, Kevin. And now, neither will you. The lights in the skeleton's eyes blink out. Silence returns to the basement. Silence if you don't count the thud in my heart. Silence if you don't count the screaming in my head. And when I reach out and pick up the skeleton, I realize something that, for the first time in my life, makes me truly afraid. The battery case really is empty. The skeletons came to life on its own.